How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to the Catalyst, where we break down all things bullish in the crypto markets. Today, talking about Chainlink. As we've talked about in the past, Chainlink has been doing pretty well over the past couple of weeks or so. You see this kind of ascending support pattern that we have here. We have now tested this level here at the $22 mark, right about there. We actually wicked out of it pretty strong, back to this support line here at the 23 mark or so. You can kind of see that there. That's that green line. So again, that is the previous top from here along the kind of descending pattern that we previously had this way. So just marking those points where we had a little bit of resurgence as some potential new targets going forward, and that's where we are starting to find some support. So this is really strong here. I think this is a really healthy pattern for us for Chainlink. We were starting to get a bit overextended on the RSI, so it is good that we have now come back down, tested this. If you had watched some of my previous videos, I was saying how $22 was about a good entry point, so something in this range felt pretty strong as a solid entry to get into Chainlink if you haven't already. Again, at the moment, this is relatively short to mid-term play. We are looking to hit this $34 mark like we have done in the past here, so we're starting to fill this circle hopefully, and I could potentially see that happening over the next couple of days or weeks even, as we start to continue to find some support here along this trend line, assuming that we don't have any sort of major market corrections or anything like that. So going forward, I think Chainlink is doing pretty well. You know, we have some higher highs, right? So high, and then some higher lows, right? So the lowest low and continuing to go up from there, and creating some pretty solid support for us there. So going forward, we could hopefully see a bounce off this, looking at this kind of range here primarily to potentially break that, right? So we had seen that we bounced off of the support line, tested this area, got rejected, came back down, and now we're starting to find some support here. So now what we're looking for is to bounce off that support even stronger, make some moves like this, right? Like we did in the past after the last times we have touched this line, and potentially have that get us into this range, which this is that short-term target. I am thinking that is a good point to take some profits. At that point, if we did hit the $34-$35 mark, our RSI would probably be somewhere up here in the high 80s or 90s. So that'd be a good point to trim off some profits. But until then, I think this is a relatively solid buy opportunity, assuming we continue to find some support off this trend line like we are appearing to at the moment. You see this green candle to start the day here a couple hours ago. So we'll see what happens, obviously, for Chainlink. But I think now is a decent time to continue to stack your bags a little bit. RSI is relatively healthy. There's plenty of room to grow here. And we could see some movement up into this $30 range in the not too distant future. So that is all I got for you guys today. And we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.